Witchcraft and magic is a form of deception. You know, it's not a real. You don't have. You know what I mean? You know, and that's the thing. The power is actually in the belief. You know, if you believe that witchcraft is real, then witchcraft can affect you. You be like, man, you ain't got that stuff ain't got no power, and it's not gonna affect you. And if people say that, you know, it's witchcraft that's affecting you and doing this and that and the third to you, then, you know, that's them that want to believe that about you. You know. But like I said, my God is righteous. You know, it's the God of righteousness. So if they believe that they're with the God of righteousness, then they got the same God. You know, the righteous God. You know, that's just the way that it goes. I'm not sure what they believe, how you draw the line of what righteousness is. There's only one form of righteousness. Righteousness is righteousness. You know, there's only one form of righteousness. Is going around smacking somebody just because you feel like it. Is that righteous? Nah, that's wicked. My God wouldn't do that. God wouldn't authorize that. That's not righteous. If your God allows that, then that's not a righteous God. Go treat them people bad. Treat them bad for what? No, they beneath you. Okay, that's not a righteous God. Go try to offer those people assistance. Why? Because you got more than they got. And you don't need all that stuff you got. And even if you did, I'll provide for you. Some way down the line, they lost themselves. Go show them that, you know, there's goodness in the world. Go. Okay. That's a righteous God. Not one that tells you to go and assault and harass people. That's not a righteous God. So that's what I'm trying to understand. You got the same God as I got. You know? You got the God that came, that knew you when you was in the womb. We know that story. But what about the God that you knew before you knew any other God? You know, that was always a righteous God. You know? But what about that? Y'all don't have that same kind of, you know, connection? You never knew that God before you knew any kind of religion?